Blog Talk Radio.
F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles acidic, with my game up the bar, so your girl will let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, text my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show is rocking. Fatcat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fatcat show and you don't stop the knocking. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go.
Yo, 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 what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the thinking deacon, the sinister minister, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. Y'all know who it is. It's Fatcat, and I'm normally here down with my dog, Satellite Bills, but I don't know what happened, we've been having internet issues lately, and a lot of things have been going on, but, the show must go on. But I'm just saying what's up to everybody out there, and I'm hoping that you're having a good day. What's up, love? What's up, mean queen? Hopefully I can get my baby back on the scene, because I want my baby back. But I'm just seeing what's up with everybody out there, and, hey, the show must go on. But it's all good in my neck of the woods. But like we start every show off with our birthdays. So I want to wish everybody out there that's celebrating a birthday a happy, special birthday. It's April, and the April is a funny month for me. It ain't the same, but I don't know nobody birthdays in April, but if your birthday is in April, we wishing you a happy birthday, and enjoy your day. Be safe out there. If you out there drinking some brown or some white, hey, it's like Cash App me. Stop it. But if you out there enjoying your day, be safe about it. Have a designated driver. Just enjoy yourself, because it's a blessing whenever you're able to reach another birthday. But just like we got life, we got death. And we at the Fatcat Show want to send our sincere condolences to those who are experiencing grief right now. Oh, it's Barbara's birthday, so happy birthday to Barbara. We want to just extend, and I lost somebody personally. I want to send my condolences out to the family of Minister Ronnie Jones, a good brother, good man of God, and all that. And we just want to, have him rest with God. He was a good man of God. So we send our condolences out to his family. And we got what's coming up? Tomorrow is Good Friday. For those who, how are you going to spend your Good Friday? That's a good question right there. What are you going to services, or do anybody take Good Friday serious? That's the point. Do let's say traditional church people still go to service? I haven't. I think we didn't do. Yes, we did. No, we didn't. We didn't. Honey, I don't remember, did we do one last year? I don't think we did a Good Friday service in a while, especially because with Corona and all that stuff. kicking up. So we haven't did a Good Friday service in a while. I don't know when the last time I even went to a Good Friday service. But then Easter coming up, of course, so um, working my business, Jayla's, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely that. But I don't know. But another thing that I'm questioning with people is this question just came across to me. What was some of the things that was in like in the 90s or 70s or 80s, or I was a baby in the 70s, so I wouldn't know too much of the lingo, but what was in back in the day that you never got? What was in back in the day that you never got? um I could say for me in the 90s, I wasn't fond of eight ball jacket. I never had an 8 ball jacket. I never owned one. I thought there was some ugly jackets. I wasn't a fan. I never went. Cross colors was in. I thought that was ugly. I never got a cross color, any kind of cross color hookups. I'm trying to think of what are some of the other things that that I might that was in that I didn't touch. Um, it said a Jerry curl. I had a Jerry curl. I had me a little Jerry curl. I had an Ice Cube Jerry curl, and I just I don't know that was in, but I snuck that in. But hey, but what were some of the things that other things that y'all that was in that you didn't get? You know, I that was I'm trying to think of some more stuff. It was quite a bit things that were in that I didn't care for that I had. But if you want to call in and answer that question, that number is 646-564-9728, and press that one if you want to comment. What's up, John? You know you had that Jerry curl. I don't even know why you playing. You look like a dude like you might have been back in Compton back in the day with a Jerry curl. I'm trying to think. What are some of them things, ladies? Ladies, what were some of them things that you got back in the day? That was in back in the day that you didn't get. I know another one that really that I thought was suspect that guys had wore back then that I didn't touch, and that was biker shorts. I ain't never messed with no dog on biker shorts. I don't know what guys was thinking about with that. And I remember during the day they had back in the day they had them hats, "Kiss Me, I'm Irish," all that type stuff, and people was wearing that stuff like that. For one, I think I never. He said, "Oh no, my brother, no drip drip for me." Yeah, I mean I could show you some pictures of me with the Jerry curl, dog. That was just. Man, I'm telling you. But that was against my will, though. I was a kid, and and unfortunately, I was a part of that Soul Glow clique. Maybe a part of that Soul Glow clique. So, I'm trying to think. One was just on my mind that I had, as far as things that was in back in the day that I didn't have. So I know it was the biker shorts. It was the stonewashed jeans. I didn't care for stonewashed jeans. I didn't care for damage either. That rip damage jean stuff. I mean, it's a lot of things that was in that I really didn't care for. Number one too was and it's not that I didn't want to get one, but they were checking them in so heavy. They were checking them in so heavy. That was the starter jackets, and the Max Julians. They was taking them in the troops, the troop things, the triple fat goose, all of that. I didn't participate in. But anyway, I wanna get into our the first topic of today. My one of my subtopics today that I found was really tragic, and this is so sad. And I always say this, that we gotta constantly watch our children on this social media thing. And although social media is, a big avenue, it's some positives to social media, but I think sometimes we let our kids on social media too early. And nobody is, once we give them an avenue to get on social media, we don't monitor what they do on here. And this is one of them things that I feel like happened to this young boy, this 12-year-old boy. He was doing some challenge on there called the Blackout Challenge. And it's a challenge where the kids strangle themselves to see, see how low, if they could pass out or something like that. But I got there's a video on here.
Tonight, a warning for parents about a dangerous TikTok trend. A 12-year-old Aurora boy is fighting for his life after taking part in the so-called Blackout Challenge. Denver 7's Sloan Dickey talked with that boy's dad, who is sharing his story so other parents don't feel the same pain.
He wants to be fit. He wants to be counted for, and he just pushes himself.
Joshua Haliasis is a hardworking 12-year-old.
He wants to be an actor. He had submitted video acting to Simbot app.
Sharing his achievements online, from acting to playing the guitar.
He worked so hard. He bought a guitar to play on it. He taught himself from YouTube.
To cooking.
He does work hard to impress me, impress everyone. He learned all that on YouTube. He knows all the spices and all those things that I don't know about.
Now he's in a fight for his life.
I never ever imagined this. He would do anything like this. He has plans, he has visions, he has a lot of things that he wants to do.
Last week, Joshua participated in the so-called Blackout Challenge, a trend on TikTok that encourages participants to choke themselves until they pass out. The videos are so disturbing, Denver 7 has decided not to share them.
I would never, ever imagine he would do such a thing, but the fact that he's exposed to ideas, like this kind of ideas, it's just crazy.
And Joshua's parents aren't alone. Kids across the country are giving in to this dangerous TikTok trend.
The kids especially, they don't know that fragile, how fragile they are.
Now Joshua's family is warning all parents this is serious and deadly.
I don't know why people would do such a thing. I don't know why people would post those things. Then maybe they're looking at it as a game. Maybe they're looking at it as a prank.
I want to get into this this subject. Okay, I agree with that. Girl, stop changing your name so much, Marie. Said he never taught his son to be a leader, not a follower. My son telling me about all the challenges, and he says that they're followers. I'm not. Blame your parental skills, not the internet. And I get that, because you do supposed to monitor your child at 12 years. And sometimes too, even us as kids, we know how we fall into peer pressures and stuff like that. Just say for instance, our parents didn't want us to listen to, and I know this is not comparable, but I'm just drawing an analogy. But our parents used to tell us not to listen to cussing rap and stuff like that. But we still found ways to do things that we wanted to do. And now in this era, that kids are, they're more focused on wanting to go viral, and they looking at all these viral videos of people taking these risks and becoming overnight successes. But the thing that they don't see is that that the success don't last long. It's like in this generation, trends don't last. Like a trend could be for a day, a trend could be for 4 months, and these kids are not viewing that like that. They are so busy trying to be famous, and because back then you had to really work to be famous. Even in music, you had to, people had to go travel. They had to take demo tapes and do all kinds of things and travel. But now you can just sit in your home and think of some crazy stuff to do. And if it go viral, if it catch, you know, these kids trying to be the next such and such or whoever is out here famous and you know, and it's a lot of pressure for them, especially kids that are kind of like socially challenged and with what it sounds like he might have been, you know, socially challenged. So he's trying to find a way to fit in and be, you know, top dog or cool and you know, unfortunately things like this happen, but it is time to, you know, for parents to really sit down and talk to their kids. You know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, as much as my kids are, I believe, you know, they have their little challenges. You know, they hang with their friends and stuff like that. But for the most part, my kids are kind of like recluse. They don't, you know, I don't even hear my kids listen to music or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You say a certain rap song to them and they be like, what? What is that? You know, Marie, again, that's why early in life teach your kids to be their self. The earlier, the better. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. But I think, you know, we could teach, but I don't think it necessarily falls all the time on the parent because, you know, let's say at a certain age, you know, I knew better. I knew what I didn't want to do. Like let's just say this. You know, my parents talked to me about, my grandparents and my mother talked to me about drugs. You know, it wasn't all the time, but they knew that I knew better. But they gave me that talk. Hey, don't mess with this. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know. But it wasn't like a constant pounding on me with, hey, don't take drugs. Don't do this. Don't do that. But at a certain point in my life, I knew, and I seen the results of it around me. You know, people that got on drugs and stuff early, and how they began to look, and we were like, they were in their like teens, but they were looking like they were like 40, messing with drugs and stuff like that. So I think we can only teach our kids to a certain degree, but after a while in their life, you know, they're gonna have to get strong enough to make some of these decisions for themselves because we're only parents long as they around us. You know what I'm saying? When they go to school and stuff like that, we can't watch what they do at school, or we can't, you know, all the time. Even just say, you know, we can't watch our kids 24/7. I just say that you know. Wait a minute, we do have a caller. Hold on. You rocking with the Fatcat show? What's happening?
Man, this is Brandy. I was making comments. I said, let me call in because I know about this. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
I know about this so much.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Well, my son he wasn't even speaking. I told him. I knew he understood me, but he wasn't talking. He supreme me, so he had to face your life.
Yeah.
Be a leader, not a follower. Be a leader. Now, I grilled him to his brain so much, he got tired of me saying it.
Right.
I don't think he was doing anything as he got older.
Mm-hmm.
I made him make decisions at 4. Pick your cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you pick, you're going to live with it because you made a choice.
Right.
Choices. I mean, he's 4 years old. This old lady came to me and said, most grown men don't know how to make decisions. I said,
right.
He's going to learn.
Right.
So he got older and he got into the middle school and all that, and he got kids. I mean, this one kid was voguing outside. I'm like, oh, God. And, you know, me as a mother, I'm like, you don't go to the bathroom with him, do you? And I'm like, I'm right, you know. Please, Mom.
Right.
And so, like, he's 15. He's never been in a fight.
You know what?
Whenever somebody bothered him, he had, like, people fight for him. And I think I blame myself in a way because that's sick. When he started learning how to read good, I was reading to him the 48 Laws of Power, just reading it to him.
Right.
I didn't know he understood it or not, so when he started to read, he read it. And I quit. Every year he read that book, and I quiz him on it. I know it by heart, but I quiz him on it. To let him know that don't trust nobody and do not follow anybody. You control the power. You control the situation. And because of it, like I say, he never been in a fight. He know how to fight. He took classes in karate and all that, but he know how to fight. He never been in a fight because he controlled the people around him till they fight. I always tell them, employ your enemy.
Your
enemy is more.
I'm gonna say this. Coming up, I had my mom. My dad wasn't really instrumental in my early development in my life, but I had my grandparents. My grandfather and my grandmother, and I knew one of the things that helped me in my life, by my grandfather being a minister and a pastor, was that he put the fear of God in me. Not only the fear of God, but the fear of that belt. That belt. He,
right.
But you know what? The funny thing about that was the Bible helped more than the belt to me. Because
they taught you law and you believe in it.
Yeah, because when you put the fear of God, and I think that's the thing that's so wrong today is that people are not, families are not getting together and they're not going to church like they used to.
Don't have Sunday dinners
They don't Sunday. I mean, everything is just being eliminated, and the bad part about it is the law that is trying to enforce certain stipulations on parents. What up, Wallace? That's trying to enforce certain stipulations on parents are supplying the devices of destruction to break these kids down. They're supplying it.
Exactly.
So
that's why you gotta be your first. You gotta be you are your child's first teacher.
Right.
He in kindergarten.
Right.
He knew his ABCs. He knew how to write his name. He knew all that. He knew how to count. Before he even got to preschool, because he was a preemie. He had teachers coming out to his house, the house, And so I'm his first teacher.
Right.
And I know that he's a boy. So I know that his father wasn't as instrumental as I thought. So I made sure I surrounded him around positive, real male role models to teach him basically the simple stuff: change the tire, oil change, how to drive, etc., etc. But part as being a man, I'm sorry.
You know what should be child abuse to me, and I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, but allowing a young child to get a sex change, that should be child abuse to me.
Oh, that is child abuse.
Because
you making them. Not even that. You don't let a child make decisions for themselves. They're a child.
Yeah.
You make decisions for them, period.
Right.
And if they're 18 and they ain't grown up mentally, you still make decisions for them. That's why the insurance companies changed it to 26.
Right.
Your child will be in your insurance say 26 because they know they still have a child's brain.
Right.
You raise your child, especially a boy, to be a man.
Right.
And I'm a woman. But, it was so hard at first, but after a while it got easy because I kept doing it.
Right. I want to.
I don't ask him what he want to do. I'm telling you what you want to do.
I want to get into this. I want to get into this before we go into my main topic for today. And this is another crazy one. The rapper Lil Nas X, Old Uptown Road, whatever that bullcrap was.
Oh.
Well, he produced a Nike shoe with a satanic symbol, and which supposed to have blood in it. And now Nike is denying that they gave approval for this shoe.
They didn't do it.
But let's go into this video right quick, and then we'll go into the discussion about it.
Rapper Lil Nas X is making a lot of news today over a new line of controversial sneakers and a touching letter to his younger self about coming out as gay. NBC Out associate editor Joe Yerkaba joins us now to talk a little bit more about this. Joe, let's start with these sneakers first. They're being called Satan shoes. What do we know about these?
Yes, the Satan shoes are a collaboration with a company called Mischief, and Lil Nas X is selling 666 pairs of them, or I should say sold, because they sold out in about a minute. They're $1,018 each, and they're modified Nike Air Max 97s, and they reportedly contain a drop of blood in a sole from the Mischief employees. So they're causing quite a controversy online right now.
Wait a minute.
But anyway, I don't heard as much as I want to hear. I think either this kid, I'm gonna say this: half of this stuff is publicity, you know. But for a shoe to be $1,018 and it's still selling, that goes to show you how many warped minds and stuff are out here. But you spend your money.
You know what it was?
You spend your money on what you want to do. I know that I wouldn't be buying no $1,000 shoe. That shoe must gonna be lasting forever or something. Or that shoe got some type of.
It's not that. You know what it is? You know what it is? Before the shoe came out, before he, you know, people have been indoctrinated into the Christianity religion from Baptist. Now I go from Baptist because that's what I was raised. When they strict, they don't play no games. Just imagine. Now, you're a kid and you go to a Baptist church every Sunday, Wednesday, you know, you go to church all the time. Think about the movie. What's the name of that movie with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves? The Devil's Advocate.
Right.
Church all the time.
Yeah.
But his father was the devil.
Wallace said,
his mother tried to steer him away from that. And I'm thinking like, okay, think about these kids. Everybody telling you, Christianity. They feel like when they get older and make their own decisions, I'm breaking free. So there's so many devil worshippers out there that you may not even know. So make a comment, you know?
Right.
You make one comment,
right.
I mean, at work, I make comments, and then you hear them. They there.
Right,
So
right.
when something comes out like that, they're going to pay whatever it is to let people know that they worship the devil. Leave me the hell alone with your ways, because I heard that all my childhood. Me, I'm Christian. You can sell whatever you want to do. That's your life. When you die, you answer to your God or your whatever.
See, the problem with me is now is that it's not, you know, a person's personal preference, because that's something that you have to deal with. But the thing that the influence is the thing that when you try to, you know, influence young minds, that is one of the things. You know, it was a time when they used to talk about protecting the kids, but now, you know, unfortunately, like, let's just say, and this is what I wanted to say on the last topic, you know, you got parents that of course they're not bad parents, but they're placed in a situation where they have to deal with, you know, other things around raising a kid. Like, they trying to survive. Like, you got single parent homes of mothers that gotta mothers or fathers that gotta go to work, and they gotta leave these kids at home by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have nobody to really help them, and then they're left to their own devices and influences. And of course, you know.
So what do you think? Okay, what do you think that started off with?
What?
Bad choices. You should know in yourself before you hit, far as a woman, before you hit your period age, 15, 14, whatever. You know how you are. You know you make bad decisions. Learn. You have somebody that'll teach you. My mom, I'm sorry, but I always go back to my mom. She's been a teacher for 30 years. She always told me, she said, Brandy, you know how you are. You know how the type of person you are. You ain't gonna have that many kids.
You know what? You know the main problem with youth is that youth always think that they're invincible. You remember being young? We were that young before. We thought we were invincible. We thought we had forever. And we thought that we can get away with everything. We were so slick that nobody would catch us or anything. And then you take a child right now, like I couldn't conceive, you know, because I was so blessed in my life, but I couldn't conceive kids coming to school hungry. So, you know, I couldn't conceive that they were going home to abuse houses and you know, just all kinds of drug type infested houses. I couldn't conceive. Yeah, I couldn't conceive most of that. So I just, you know, so now I look at it. I look at it because kids now they are opportunists. So if they hungry, if they broke, and they see like they going to school, they getting teased about their shoes, and they getting teased about clothes, and they getting teased about this and that. And then if they see somebody vulnerable, and like an old lady walking, and they know she got money in her purse, of course they gonna snatch it. You know, they gonna, because they opportunists. Not meaning that
you
they.
gotta realize something. Hold on, the opportunists. But you gotta realize one thing. It's how you're raised. I know a humble person. He had roaches. His mom was on drugs and everything. He went to school early to get out the house.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you know what? He was raised by his father.
Yeah.
After his mother messed up, of course. And his father taught him to be humble, don't take. Guess what? He was at the gas station. I said, "What? You grown up? He's taller than me." Miss Scott, you got any some change for my gas air for the night?
Right.
Of course I do.
Let me get into this.
I know that you actually raised right.
Hey, let me read this comment right quick, and then we go into the main topic of today. Wallace says, what most don't know is that the pentagram was a sacred symbol that was adopted and twisted by Satanists. The same with the swastika.
Thank you.
Swastika. Amen.
Yep.
I'm not, you know.
Swastika's been in all the tombs and everything for years, for millions of years. Thousands of years. They don't know about that.
Yeah. Before I get into to the topic, let me break for commercial.
We have a jewelry business, Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. We sell $5 jewelry, $5 bling, $5 jewelry for all type of occasions. It's $5 plus tax. It's paparazzi jewelry, nickel-free, lead-free. So if you have any allergies or anything like that, this is the perfect jewelry line to have in your inventory. We ship, we accept Cash App, and we will also meet within city limits for drop-offs. It's good for $20 or more. These will make perfect gifts for anniversary, Christmas coming up, even Sweetest Day pieces, or just even just to have in your personal inventory to wear. We have all kinds of styles of jewelry. So if you're interested, you can take a look on Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. I'll post the link in the comments, or you can inbox me directly, and I can show you what I personal tour of what we have on Messenger.
Okay. We want to go into our topic for today. Our main topic for today is being totally satisfied in a relationship reality. Is being totally satisfied in a relationship reality. Now, not saying that nothing is wrong with your mate or something like that. You know, we know basically, you know, things change with us through life, and of course we have things that we like about our mates, and we have things that we don't like about our mates. But is being, you know, when a person make the statement, I'm totally satisfied, are they being truthful? That's the question. What do you think?
Well, I think, as relationships are concerned, I think technology ruined a lot of relationships, and not necessarily technology. I'll say put it this way. Let me go back to history. You got a woman who was raised without a father, was raised without a positive or negative, whatever, role model in her life. And her mother is fighting for her father's attention for years. That's how most baby mamas are.
Mm-hmm.
I want my baby daddy. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Toxic relationships, toxic friendships. And then you got this little girl being raised, and that's how I'm supposed to act. I'm supposed to act away. Mm-hmm. So she finds the one, and then she gets with them, and next thing she want to do is go through this trial. Want to find something to argue about, because that's all I know. I don't know love. I don't know having a dinner together. Most people don't even sit down and have family freaking dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you got a baby daddy, he's like, come on, we're having dinner on Sundays at least. You know, so we can sit together as a family, even though we're not married, we're not in a relationship. But he needs to, or she needs to see this, to see that a man is there. Pick her up, and don't just pick her up and take her to Zap Zone or something. Talk to her, because you're a man, and she needs to know the man you are. She's gonna pick that man.
But
for instance, I dated geese.
Yeah.
My father's a geese.
But I'm really, really focusing really on that part of you know, when you say I'm looking for the perfect man or the perfect woman, you know, and somebody that's you know, I'm just totally satisfied with. They inflautable. They can't do nothing wrong and
no. That's unrealistic. If somebody go into a relationship and think that, they are delusional. They are crazy. You work together as a team. You down, I build you up. I'm down, you build me up. That's how it works. It doesn't work that way.
You know what?
And if you don't understand that, look at your grandparents.
Oh yeah. My grandparents and my wife's grandparents, they've been together they had been together so long before they passed, and even, you know, unfortunately, you know, even my dad's parents, they had been together 70 years too. So it was like, got to see longevity couples, and I know, you know, in every relationship you have your ups and downs. But what are you really saying when you say that I'm totally satisfied? You know, I think
I'm totally satisfied for the communication. Period. That's all. Communication.
You know, me and my wife, we always say to each other, you know, I love you, but you get on my nerves with your big head self. You know, we'll say that. We'll say things. We'll say things like that.
True. You know, you joking. You joking. You get on my nerves. I love you. But you know what? And the thing is, you said that because that's what attracts you to her.
Right.
You get on my nerves because you're telling me right.
Right.
Guiding me.
And
communication. That's it.
Because I think too, most of the people that really, you know, I think you need to be real, or like the rappers say, trill with things that you tell. Because I think we need to really. I think people don't really get the you know, the overall thing when they get into relationships. They think that when you go into a relationship, you don't. You know, naturally, you don't think about the bad areas of relationships. You don't think about the
it's kind of fantasy.
You know, you don't think about the, you know, that, I love this person. All you think about is.
You ever time I see my grandmother cuss my grandfather out, beat him with a cane? I'm like, damn, she still beat him with a cane?
Wow.
Like, you get him on damn night. And guess what? They were married for 70 years. I'm like, oh my God, how do you do with it? And you know what he do? I love my wife. She just tell me, and she right though.
We don't think about that. When we size our mate up, and when we first meet our mate, we don't think about, oh, one day I'm gonna be arguing with her. One day this and that, all this and that.
Right.
We don't think about that.
Guess what? You know what the problem was? You know what the problem is right there? You sizing your mate up. There's a lot of people I know, women, in the group I'm in. They're 50 plus, single and alone, because they sizing people up. You gonna meet a man? Oh, he's not 6'6". Oh, he's not 6'2". Oh, he's fat. Oh, he's not making enough money.
Wait a minute, I got another caller. What's happening? Hey. What's going down?
Yeah, I was listening to the topic. You talking about sizing people up?
Yeah.
I think people have high expectations, and they have nothing to offer.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm talking about a lot of people want a loyal person, but they ain't loyal. They want somebody with some money, but they ain't got a damn. They want.
Thank you so much. In the head made me laugh.
They want somebody in shape. They ain't in shape.
Right.
Come on.
Damn.
All I've been seeing is yoga pants.
That's why I love that.
But
I know you can't curse, man.
What you say about the yoga pants?
Yeah, they got yoga pants on, but you know they ain't did no yoga, they ain't ran no track, nothing. Give me a break.
You ain't got a master fly, though. Put it this way.
You know what? They need some pants for, out of shape people that don't want to do nothing. What would you call them?
They got them too. No, they got them.
Shapeshifters.
The thing is that you got to get rid of that. Let's say, for instance, I dated an exercise maniac, and I'm fat. You love me. You know what? I'm confident. I don't care what you exercise all day. He tried to get me motivated to go to exercise. I did.
But you can have all the confidence you want in the world, but nobody still want to carry you, at your funeral.
Yeah, I don't need him to carry him. I'm carrying myself. He's so silly.
You gonna carry yourself at your own funeral?
You can't carry your own casket when you dead.
That's why we got 6 pallbearers. They better be strong.
Yeah, pallbearers.
They strong. But see, I don't pick and choose. It took me a long time to realize that, because I used to always date on look. He looked good, I want. But guess what? His personality, his intuitions, and all that, his goals were all messed up. And I did that for years.
You ever had a nice looking guy before?
All of them. That's the whole point.
I don't believe that.
I did the ugly guy, right?
Okay.
I'm thinking like, okay, let me try the ugly guy.
How you gonna call somebody ugly though?
I mean, I ain't calling him ugly. I'm saying now because everybody else said, "Oh, you ugly." But anyway,
oh my God, did he have all his teeth?
Yeah. That's one thing. I'm sorry. That's one thing. I got limits for that. Go to the dentist. Anyway, the most confidence I ever seen in a person in my life.
That's what attracted you?
No. I attracted him because he has the personality of the world. You know how to win people over. No, see, he ain't like everybody. He's a Gemini, so I don't think my signs and I don't believe in astrology and all that. But the thing is that people overlooked him so many times because of his look.
Did he cheat on you? Did he cheat on you?
Hey,
because back to happens. Knowing him, he probably did. Never know. He got that kind of personality. People be attracted to him.
You say he was outgoing. He was a good person. I'm sure he cheated on you.
Well, if he did, he did. Well, he don't know if I did or not. So that's one thing about women. We keep, But the thing is that people overlook somebody because of their look, their status, their whatever.
Hello? Hey.
Oh, she gone. She gone.
Oh, you know what? Well, she'll call back. But I think the problem when you talk about total satisfaction. I mean, what is that? I mean, we know we not talking about literally because I don't think nobody can be totally satisfied. There's always going to be a bad part to the person that you're dating or your mate.
But it's all about who makes you happy.
Right.
If that person makes you happy or not. Because even if you get somebody that got total satisfaction, whatever, you're going to have times where you're not going to be happy with that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just being for real. Anybody that's been in any type of long marriage or long-term relationship, it's not always going to be perfect.
Yeah. Brandy, if you still listening, I don't know what happened. But definitely, I think that's delusional, for somebody, to sit up here, I'm looking for the perfect man or I'm looking for the perfect woman, somebody that satisfies all my needs and stuff like that. That sounds like some.
But who usually talk like that though?
Talk like that? Love and hip hop women.
Nah, ugly chicks. Ugly chicks talk like that.
Right.
You have no problem. I'm talking about not saying all beautiful women are perfect, but ugly chicks be having the worst attitudes in the world.
Right.
And they say the craziest things in the world, like he got to be 6'6", he got to make over $100,000 a year, and you broke living at home with your parents.
Right, right. So it just that's just a funny thing to me. I don't know. Do you think? Let's say not this satellite, but just say the satellite of old that okay, there she go. The satellite of old that first got into a relationship that when you started dating somebody that you liked, and you didn't go in naive saying like, hey, this gonna be that perfect person.
But I did go into it like that. Life taught me a lesson after a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I went into it trusting everybody, thinking everybody had a good heart because I didn't know any different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, the lessons I learned from life is that everybody don't have a good heart.
Right.
Everybody don't want what you have. What you
Right.
want,
Right.
In the relationship.
Right. That's the messed up part about it, because I was naive like that too, man. And when that first heartbreaker came, boy, man, that.
How old was you the first time your heart got broke?
Probably about 13, man. The puppy
13?
love. The puppy
you
love.
You having sex shit.
The puppy.
How was your heart broke?
The puppy
what happened?
love.
She hit your annihilators or something?
The puppy love phase. That's when when you first that puppy love phase. That's some real devastating heartbreak right there. When you first.
People on the east side are getting relationships early. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got nothing to do with no east side. No east side. They ain't know nothing about no east side thing. You leave my east side people alone, man. But definitely, you had a young love before. You had a young love before.
I didn't.
I'm just saying,
I didn't.
You never went to school and saw a chick, in that you liked, and y'all was doing the bubblegum talk. That bubblegum talk, that pre-relationship type stuff before you even know what real love was.
How old you talking about?
I'm talking about the phase before you even knew what real love was, and y'all bubblegum talk, hold hands and this and this and that. You might get
I was like 24 when I found out what love was.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
You're a man, that's why.
What was that?
Women, you a man, that's why. Doctors say women mature faster than men. I didn't believe it. But 18, I had my first love, and I was heartbroken. But you know
you
what?
was doing it with you.
No, I didn't. No.
You weren't doing it with your first love.
Yeah, it was a sweetheart.
You said you had a baby.
No, I said he was a sweetheart. I fell in love. I'm like, oh my God, I never felt this feeling before. I'm 18. And my heart broken. Guess what? Move on to the next one. Like my grandma always told me, I was 18 when I found my first love. 18.
Dang. And you wasn't there having sex?
No. I had a lesson. I told you my mother's a teacher. I had a lesson plan. This is what happens when you have sex. Photos, syllabus, and everything. I'm like, oh God, no.
I thought you said you took some photos.
What in the world?
Yeah.
I had to wear polo before I had sex.
No, it was just no. She got a lesson. She was the teacher, so she had a lesson plan, the pictures. This is what happens when you have unprotected sex. I'm like, I don't want that.
Oh, I see what she said.
The scare tactics
Absolutely,
were really
Doctor.
real.
Oh, you must ain't drink or smoking then, huh?
Oh, I had my first drink at 14.
Oh, shit.
Who you think bought it?
Yeah, if you had a drink, you wouldn't worry about no STDs.
No. He didn't have a drink. Guess who bought it?
Who?
Take a wild guess.
Your mama?
My parents.
Your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they wanted you to be a little drunk there, huh?
No. She wanted to make sure I know how to act when I was drunk.
Everybody in the club get tipsy, huh?
Guess what she gave me?
Why did she give me some crack? I want to make sure she knew how to smoke it correctly.
Guess she gave me. Take a wild guess.
What?
Get a 90.
Wild Irish Rose?
Cisco. Cisco. Y'all old.
Oh, man.
Cisco. That was your first drink, Cisco.
I was like, oh, God.
I know you was. I know she was drinking 40 in the 90s. Tell me you weren't drinking St. Ives or OE.
No,
Just tell me.
Oh, no.
I
like beer.
You was drinking Cisco?
Late 30s.
You was probably drinking Wild Irish Rose.
No, I had Cisco. It's the first thing, Cisco.
Like, Brandy,
and I couldn't even drink the whole bottle.
Brandy, we got this new smoke called 51s. Here you go. I want to see how you act when you smoke it.
No, I didn't see that's the whole thing.
Brandy,
my family
you smoked the 51, Brandy.
My family's from Highland Park.
I told you. I knew it was like that. Highland Park.
Stop.
It was my family from Highland Park. In the early 90s. It's talking about everything. I was street smart more than my sister that was 13 years older than me. I was more street smart than her. Somebody said 51.
Yeah, you was drinking Cisco. Shit. You was drinking Cisco.
No, she gave me a Cisco.
Look at me, Queen, talking about that was the wrong drink to give you the first time. This had the Cisco.
I got a daughter now. I couldn't even imagine saying, hey, look, let's go still and get her some Cisco.
I was laying down, and everybody was having a good time, partying, playing cards. The whole room was spinning. I don't know what happened. I'm like, what is wrong? I can't. But I was driving since I was 12, so.
What the hell?
Hold
on.
Liquid crack. That's what exactly.
Cisco, you've been driving since you was 12.
Yeah.
Man, you're a real thug, ain't you?
I'm not a thug. It's just that people don't like running errands.
So Brandy, I know. So Brandy, I know you went into the thing like I'm totally satisfied with this dude. I know you was one of the ones that did that.
I know she done had some dude that was in prison. She can't tell me she ain't.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah, I have some.
Oh, man.
I fell for a lot of traps.
Mrs. Cleo. Mr. Cleo.
Then I realized.
You get your free reading.
I fell for a lot of traps. So, look, I fell for a lot of traps. And after I got a certain age, I learned how to trap people. It was the opposite. But then I felt bad because, oh, man. Because I'm a woman. I got emotion. I feel bad for doing that. Oh, well, next one. It's like, I ain't got time for no games, no crying, no, you're a man, be a man. You know what, in
Brandy,
Detroit,
you got any kids?
Yeah.
Yes, one. In Detroit, for some reason, it's a lot of grown boys. I'm sorry to say, I've been all over this country. I swear, it's a lot of grown boys in Detroit. You go to St. Louis, it's like, what? How old are you? You do what? Oh, my God. It's like, when I first went to St. Louis, I was amazed.
Brandy, what you talking about? What you talking about, Brandy?
I'm telling the truth. I'm just saying, it's in Detroit. Period. I'm sorry. Not even Detroit, Chicago too. There's a lot of grown boys. In other words,
you know what's in Detroit?
Take care of
what? What?
A lot of out of shape women with hair hats.
Stop.
What?
Stop. With hair hats.
Hair hats.
You know what? I swear for God, man. There's a lot of you starting to see a lot more beauty shops and stuff in Detroit, like hair care stuff, shops and stuff. Too many, man. Just too many out here, dude.
Why you say that? Why you say?
So there's too many fake people.
Yeah, I mean,
you pay to go to the beauty salon.
They just building them up, man. Just and the sad.
You know where the money is, and oh my God, I know the owners of all the USB supplies, right? They work for me at the casino, and so I go to their house. It's a damn mansion. It's 6 generations in a house.
So
we make money go out there. You know why? Because they know what we're gonna spend our money on. We don't control our own dollar.
So what are you
fake?
What you talking about? You was about to say something.
I forgot. Brandy over talked me. She made me forget about what I was gonna say.
I had some wine.
Right, man. Brandy can go, boy.
You drinking wine? Brandy drinking wine too? Your first drink was Cisco. You drinking wine, and you've been driving since you was 12. I know you a thug.
Now Jody's coming
I'm not
home.
a thug. And guess what, though, Satellite?
Is your baby? Hold on. Is your baby daddy in prison?
No, he works every day. Matter of fact, 6 days a week. I'm not.
Oh, he ain't even in prison?
Dang.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. I thought you people
I
go to prison.
never dated a drug dealer. I never dated somebody that was on drugs. And if I did mistakenly go out with them and I found out they weren't, I'm in that. No.
You went out with Jody.
You
Who is Jody?
Oh, baby
Oh,
boy.
shut up! No baby boy. No baby boy. No.
Took your car with.
You ever took care of a man? He stayed with you?
No. No. Okay.
Never?
Hold on. Back. Hold on one time. 3 days.
3
3
days. She counted down like 3 days. I took care of him for 3 days.
I had to think about it. Yeah, I had 3 days.
You gave him free shelter, food, and clothes for 3 days.
For 3 days. Yep.
What happened on the third day?
Did you make him wear a condom?
Stop, man.
Yes.
You gotta ask, you know. You let a homeless. How you know if you let a homeless bum go raw?
Huh? I didn't hear you. I gotta hear you. That sound like you always getting at me. What you say?
No. I ain't say nothing.
You know.
I know you didn't say nothing.
You know what happened 3 days?
I'm on the podcast.
The 3 days was the death, burial, and resurrection, and he came back again. Came back to the crib. He came back again.
Hey, and he came back again.
He came back again. Knocking on the brand new door. I'm letting him back in.
I get everybody a time limit. They don't know it, but I know it. I get everybody a time limit. You got 4 days to get your stuff together. Third day, you're going to get your stuff together. At that 12 a.m., you're out.
How did he get in your house? How did he get in your house, though? How did he get in your house?
It's called smooth talking.
He was like, look, baby, I just need to stay here for a couple of days.
Y'all silly, man. but anyway, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fatcat Show, man. Y'all silly than a mud, man. But if you look at, I think this is my take on everything. I think if you are searching for Mr. or Mrs. Right or Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, you're going to be totally delusional and totally disappointed because there is none. I think when you love a person, you got to accept them for who they is. You got to love them for their goods. You got to love them for their bads. And ultimately, shut the hell up. Either deal with it or get off the pot. So basically, I find that.
Or make me a sandwich.
You silly, man.
You're right about that one, Fatcat.
Yeah, I'm just being real because the minute I think a lot of people are single because they have this view of relationships.
90 seconds.
They have this view of relationships like everything is going to be perfect.
Views.
Yeah, them unrealistic views, and I think that is holding a lot of people back from, because of course with a relationship, comes communication. With communication sometimes comes disagreements, and the disagreements can lead to sometimes you get into them arguments that you might not like. But ultimately, it's how you deal.
Seconds.
It's how you deal with those arguments, and or if you don't like to argue, just let's see heated discussions. But hey, I know how it is. Me and my wife, we've been together 15 years, and of course, hey, we have our ups and downs, but ultimately, we deal with them and we come up with solutions that are suitable for us and our relationship. So that's about it. So once again, everybody, share this post, show the love, and subscribe to the Fatcat Show Network on YouTube. Continue to show your love. Continue to show your support. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Good Friday tomorrow. And, you know,
10 seconds.
praise Jesus. We up out of here.